Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Wolfgang Show. I'm your host, Ryan Wolfgang. Thank you so much for clicking on my face. And let's get started with some of our top stories, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it. So our top story for this episode is about DC and their new slate of movies for the new cinematic universe for DC, led by James Gunn and Peter Safran. Now, a couple of weeks ago, James Gunn announced that he was rebooting everything in the DCEU, led by Zack Snyder previously, and he's basically redoing everything, so no more Henry Cavill Superman. I know that's a bummer, but I really think this is headed in the right direction. In the video, James Gunn says, quote, "Storytelling is our number one priority with this project," and I believe him. Like, I liked Suicide Squad. I liked the first Guardians of the Galaxy. I didn't like 2, but I'm gonna like 3 probably, because there's a charm. But anyway, so basically we have a bunch of movies in the 10-year plan, and here's what they are. So everything announced during James Gunn and Peter Safran's big DCU reveal. This comes from IGN.com. Peter Safran and James Gunn unveiled their master plan, reveals a new HBO Max series, pair reveals their plans at the press event, California yesterday, post deadline, so they're leading this project with a new Superman film called Superman Legacy. We don't know who's gonna be in it yet as Superman, but we know that it's gonna be releasing in 2025. Okay, guys, and next we have, they're doing a Supergirl adaptation of a comic called Woman of Tomorrow. I don't really know what it's about. I don't really read comics that much. Then we have Batman Brave and the Bold. There's gonna be a new Batman and a Damian Wayne for the first time in the DCU. Then we're gonna have Swamp Thing in the Authority movie. Creative Commandos animated series on HBO Max. Game of Thrones inspired show about the Themyscira. Green Lantern series for HBO Max. So it's basically everything you already know, right? Henry Cavill's not fired, but he didn't get hired either. And as Superman because they want to go a different direction. And they're still gonna be like other DC properties like the Batman and all that. So I'll leave the link to the article in the description. You can read all of it if you want. I'm not gonna read all of it to you. And that was basically top stories for this episode because I didn't have any other thing to talk about.
And now for something completely different.
I think I was a lizard in a past life. When I see a flat rock, I don't really act right. Truck drives by and you know I gotta chase it. Barrel roll, flying like a snakefish. Pounce, run on all fours like a wild boar. Sleep like a bat till I fall on the hard floor. Eyes of a hawk, but I'm dog blind. Leap like a frog, but I'm hog-tied. Hey babe, how was the business trip? Oh great, you know, one of the busiest. I'm done this time, probably not gonna ruin my life when I get caught.
And now it's time for Wolfgang recommendations. Okay, recommendation number 1. And that is, if you can still get on Netflix, the animated series The Dragon Prince. Now this is a really good animated series. It's almost a spiritual successor to Avatar The Last Airbender, but it's not. It's its own thing. It's like a Dungeons and Dragons style adventure, more Western and not Western fantasy and not like Japanese fantasy like in Avatar. Yeah, but I give it a watch. Good animation, good action, good acting from actually Sokka, one of the voice actors from Avatar The Last Airbender, is in this as the main character. He does pretty good. And the storyline is great. So give it a watch if you can still log into your Netflix. Alright, number 2. Also, if you can still log into your Netflix, Challenge 100. It is a Korean game show. It's like Ninja Warrior, but they take 100 people and put them in a room and see which one's the strongest, with different challenges of physical strength and different physical physiques and body types. So it's a good game show so far. I've only seen one episode of this. And, yeah, it's a great show so far. Recommend it. The last recommendation is actually a music recommendation. It is for the band Falling in Reverse. It's like a metalcore band, but it's like hip hop at the same time. But it has breakdowns and different stuff. I like it. It's really good music, really good lyrics. Ronnie Radke, the lead singer, is awesome at what he does. He's a good lead singer, good live performer from what I've seen on YouTube. So, yeah, if you're into the heavier music, give it a listen. I recommend it to any metal fan that wants to get away from the Metallicas of the world and all that. So, yeah, definitely give Falling in Reverse a listen. If you look them up on YouTube, they're there. Yeah, that about does it for the recommendation, guys. Sorry if it was a little short. I didn't have plans to recommend stuff to you guys, but I think the last one and the first one is two good recommendations for you. So, it is now time for everybody's favorite part of the show. From last time, it is now time for Fortnite Corner. Oh yeah, I'm a disembodied voice. I like to play Fortnite. We're gonna see what there is to see on the island top today. Yeah, Fortnite gamer. Yeah. We're gonna see what there is to see on the island top today. Yeah. Fortnite. Come on now. Yeah. Let's see what we got on the item shop today. So, we have Valentine's Day stuff for 2,500, 1,500 V-Bucks each. And then we got stone carvings, we got hippies, we got more Valentine's Day stuff. You better get it while that's hot, guys. Really. More Valentine's stuff. Queen of Hearts. That's a good one. Regal Heart. Weapon Skin. That's a good one. I recommend that one. Not very much in the way of copyrighted characters on here or streamers, except for Nathan Drake. But yeah, the Dragon Ball stuff though is on here. Has recently been lifted. So basically another week of a bunch of crap on the Fortnite shop. Yeah. Except for Nathan Drake. I want to get Nathan Drake. So, back to you, Ryan. Thank you, Xbox Me. That was very insightful. Well, I hope you all enjoyed episode 2 of the Wolfgang show. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching the last one as well. And we'll see you next week. Good night. Oh, and be good to each other.